It's time for more hardcore vanilla Minecraft, and I'm Hambbage, just the guy to bring it to you. How you doing? I hope everybody's great. I am glad to have you here. Hope we've got some good content coming up for you. Let's go ahead and dig in to that finger-licking content, which is Minecraft. I won't sing the song. All right, here we are back again. As I said at the end of the last episode, definitely an overnight and significant break for me. Um, had a couple of videos to load; those are now up, and actually pulled off a lot of past recording files to um, have set up on that stuff. It's too early. My coffee's too hot to significantly drink. I've had a couple sips, but that's it. Um, yeah, we'll see. See what we got here. So, didn't want that really. I was kind of thinking of kind of a oblong. I mean, we're going to be fighting the boxy feel again. But kind of a. Let's see, how many is this? That's 9. That would give us a center. And would give us 7 internally. Sleep. So, what are we doing here? Well, we're trying to outline a sort of temporary home base spot for our. Maybe like that. It doesn't need to be too huge, but 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, that should give us a center. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. So trying to set something up, give us enough room to comfortably grow in and not just look awful, but maybe not take us the next 7 episodes to build either. As you can see, it's bigger a bit than I'd initially kind of talked about with the just enough room for a portal and a bed kind of stuff. That's okay. I was kind of thinking on that and decided that I really didn't. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that would be a 7 by 7. And we can, I think we're going to kind of build back up a bit, at least on some of this. So if we did another 7 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. These could be kind of wings. And then have a central room. And kind of want to actually put our portal underground. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the, some kind of like a wood floor, but I'm wondering, like with the World 2, do we go with a out the back stairs? And again, they don't have to go down into the depths of the world, right? But they could just be kind of out of the way. Or within this room, kind of more like what we've done. Do we just have, kind of a laddered access down out of the way in a corner? It goes down, takes you through a corridor. The portals are just kind of loud and big and glowy and purple and not real attractive. I don't think they'd be something you'd want to have right in the kind of area where you're hanging out. But with a couple rooms and a central room, maybe we can start working a little bit on furnishing and stuff. Give this a little bit of a style and a taste. So that's a bit what I'm envisioning out here. Let's. How are we doing for sticks over here? I think we had a bunch, didn't we? Yeah. Let's just make a few ladders. Should be plenty. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking unobtrusive. I don't know if we'll do like an interior wall or anything along here, but I do realize this is not the brightest potential move. And I have pretty high confidence that we're going to end up in the midst of some of these mobs we keep hearing. Alright, so if we're... That was 9 down. Let's go a full 10. That's... 5 with 1, and I think let's go 12. So I'd kind of like to carve this all out of rock rather than have the clay and terracotta pop up into it if I can avoid it. Also, the depth will help buffer the sound a little bit. So I think, and we may end up expanding into here. Right now, it's kind of just purely a corridor. Alright, now for the sake of... I don't know that it would ever come up into play. 2, 3, 4... Ooh, look at that. Alright, so... Not as big as central room as I was thinking, so... am I... Because I can't forget this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't have a central point. This is an even square of 10 in length, and that's okay. So if anything is 10 in length, I think to have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be one of our 2 centers. Get some more coal onto this. That's kind of nice. Alright, so I think this is our corridor part. This will get us down and out from the house. And then from here, we can kind of wishbone that back into a... into a deal. So 2... and this is going to have to go up as well, but let's get the footprint first. So I think this is the dimensions of our portal, where it's even and where we're not trying to be particularly small about it. I think the glass part will be 4 wide. And then I think at least 2 more. Give us clearance around the outside. Then we'll want maybe... oh, time to do some fighting. At least take care of this sound issue. Now, uncommonly, I really like to see some creepers, actually. So we can get some more gunpowder. Like I said, you know, more or less normal, but... and there's some iron. So yeah, once you get out into the caves, so that's right under our house. That's nice. I hear your feet. Oh. At least it all connects back together. Okay, let's light every inch of this being right under the old house. You know, we could maybe do stuff with, you know, with all this space. It's kind of nice to have it already started. Why don't we take this down? Because I'm going to need stone, right? Well, I don't know. Do we build it from stone? Maybe. Certainly can't hurt to have a bit. All right. hollow that out as well. I kind of like to not have the shelfy stuff as much. And just lots and lots and lots of light. This is the guy with no extra torches and short on coal, but ooh, there's some more gunpowder though. Wait, dang it. Right, we go back. Uh-oh. This may have all gotten. It's alright, we can do a bit of fighting. Some more gunpowder. Alright, sip of coffee. Ooh, that's better temperature. Hot but not scalding. Just right. Alright, where are you, gunpowder? No gunpowder? What kind of creeper doesn't have gunpowder? Well, we're certainly set to deal with our torch situation. Let's deal with our terracotta storage. Put some of all this random away. Yeah, I think we're good on torches for a moment. Get some XP built back up again. Alright, let's go back down here. Quite a crowd we drew. Popular. Hi. How much of a cave do we want? As I said, good biome. It definitely doesn't shirk the fun. And, I mean, just look at all the gold that's around. That's how we get home. There's some more gunpowder. And maybe kind of backed out there because I didn't know what was back down this way behind me, and was a little concerned that playing miss shots with a skeleton would let a creeper or something come up behind me. So we got a nice little underground cave system here. Be nice in the warm months. We are surrounded by ocean, which would help. You could definitely go for a swim with the dolphins. Cool off a bit, but he didn't have any gunpowder either. It's like they know what I need. Don't want to give it to me. Okay. I guess we pull out a bit of all this stuff while we're here. As I've said, I'm not super wild about pulling a bunch of the gold, right? But we can leave it in a chest. It's not like it's critical. Easier to transport in block form than it would be in just ingot form. But I don't, now all of a sudden we got loads of coal, and we'll be able to repair up anything that we do again. So doing that, but coal too. It's actually a little nicer to process back home where we got the fortune. Otherwise, we're just kind of long term wasting these resources. Now, is that a big deal? Probably not, right? There's loads of coal in the world. We could certainly get some more iron as well if our few picks here got low. But I kind of, and I don't know, maybe even as I'm saying this, I'll end up putting in like a door or something out of the portal room just to get back in here. But I kind of like to, wall it off and forget about it, be done down here. Can't turn without gold. And as I think about it, it may have been with this update that they got rid of the enchanted golden apple. And I think that the enchanted apple was just too OP to have regardless, but I do think the availability of so much gold played a factor in turning that back down. When when it's just regular caves and you've got gold every so often, but not. Where did he find to spawn back in here? Right in the middle there. Trying to let you live, Enderman, so don't you go wasting your chance. Alright, there's one more side done. When gold becomes like dirt. Oh. more parts I didn't even know about. I thought we were done. And yeah, I think the game feels it owes us in terms of mob swarm. What? Must be some like complicated, windy way to get back up here for him. Can I make it easier on you, you lost little skeleton? Alright, enough. Guys are just ridiculous. Well, this is now becoming a much bigger proposition. We're trying to get home. Let's we'll have to just make a door and kind of come back if we decide to. And I mean, this is everywhere in this biome, so it doesn't have to be right under the house either. Okay, we were back this way. Then we came up this way. And I think this is our spot. So, we were thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think this is our return. Go this way now. A little over enthusiastic with my rock breaking there. Sometimes I just can't control my own strength. No. Okay. Now we'll probably raise the ceiling a bit here, and that may involve some patching, as will this corner back here. We'll have to fill in a wall and ceiling. Well, in all honesty, because I think, usually 5. If this is our space above, maybe I don't even fight it. I'm going to leave a area in the center so I can climb up, because what we lose, I believe, and I may be giving too much credit here, but I think having solid ground give a little more sound insulation to the sound of the portal itself. And we're very full. So I think I'd prefer to not have just open ceiling, but I don't mind it being tall. Oh, do I have keep those cobbles again. We can use those even, even just for a single furnace if we just want one. Nope, that was a mistake. A little tougher when you have taken out all the floor. What do you think? Parkour Superman. Oh yeah, easy. Not easy. You get out of there. You get out of there. That seems a little dark in that corner. Alright, now we just need... Throw that one up. So close. This little bit done. I know this is kind of silly and tedious, but I'll feel better. I just having a solid bit of roof, and then we can just leave this kind of open and high vaulted ceiling above our portal. It'll look pretty cool, I think. Sometimes it's like when we were in the Nether, and I was like, sometimes you just gotta back off and say it's not worth it to try to solve the problem. Just move on. Sometimes it's not worth trying to figure out the reach. Just put a couple extra blocks up for 2 minutes and not worry about it. Alright. I don't think we particularly need a bunch of ceiling lights. So we got a nice even deal. Now we can... I hear like birds chirping outside. Man, I was so mad. I woke up at like 3 something in the morning. I didn't really look. Wake up was a generous term for what I did, but I was awake, and nothing wrong with that, except that there were freaking birds singing at 3 something in the dang morning. I'm like, what is going on with these birds? This is nonsense. And I'm big, early morning, all that kind of stuff, especially if I'm like outdoors and camping. But I fully get that, nature doesn't live on our timeline. It's got its own. And um, a lot of that stuff happens pre-dawn, post-dusk, that kind of time when we may be back in our secure little homes, but animals and things, they keep doing their thing regardless. So that wasn't totally unexpected, but didn't mean I had to like it either. And it was so, like for the time of year, it seemed kind of ridiculous too. And I was struggling. I think other people do too. I don't think a lot of other people spend as much time wasting time thinking about this as I do. But um, man, this is so horrible. Really, I was just gonna make all this and be done with it, but I can't. I can't not at least make it a little bit. Like just particular. This is a little overkill, really. I mean, natural colors of rock and stuff is just fine, but it's the torch. Like one torch up on the ceiling, another, one block down, all haphazard and split around. Um, now, that's all actually in part of the room. Don't do your finishing work before you've determined what the dimensions of your room are. Don't frame your house before you got the foundation built either. Yes, I know. This is, almost horribly out of necessity or scope of what we should be doing, but I don't care. I'm kind of getting inspired here for, and the portal is the whole point of this building, really, right? And I'm gonna build it. Build it good. Not just give in to the fact that the game wanted to throw a cave in the middle of my wonderful portal accommodation. Kind of seeing what I'm getting to here, maybe. I do think we gotta figure out lighting here at some point. But all right. Then if we did three out on each. Three, no, just a two gap. No. Then a torch. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So we got. Let's do two offset like that, right? Twos all around. Two, boom. Actually, we don't know what. Oh, we can do that. Didn't really need to do that, I don't think, because I've got. What was it? Two there, and two over here. In the middle. Oh, what? What's wrong? Oh, this is wrong. Okay. All right, it's simple, not too overbearing or more than a hollowed out cave space, right? But just a little bit more character than otherwise. Mistake. Have a little bit more. Obviously, we got to seal up the wall there. We got to finish up. Some of this variety of stuff, but and I'm gonna have to go dump my inventory before all this despawns. I'll have to get obsidian. Got that in the chest. Thought about doing like a widening gateway there, but I don't think so. I mean, this is like the water heater, right? In your house basement, you're not putting it on display. It's a functional necessity. But you know, you don't put it in a finished room exactly. Wow. All right. Lots more coal. Can I even hold all this? I gotta get down to the government mine. Make my $5 a day. All right, now here don't care too terribly much about any of it. Although maybe a door to this side. I don't know what these firebombers are. I even watched the news, the local news last night, and I was like, don't see anything. It's strange. But there was like a scary mid-air plane collision close to where I live, down south of Denver. As I've said, I'm in kind of the northwestern suburbs of Denver. Ooh. Now, I guess there's some chance for charged creepers in a thunderstorm. I don't know what that is or looks like exactly. And I think that'll do it. So we'll make a door, put it on the backside, but I think that looks pretty decent. We got a nice 3x, and we should have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 on each side. So that'll be the dimensions. They'll go up on the sides and in the middle, and very, very Spartan. Not a lot of decor or anything in it, but yeah, it'll go. So who knows? Maybe there's a charged creeper waiting for us right here. Oh, dang it! Not there. Didn't blow up my ladder. Oh, I don't have any room. Any of this stuff. Man. I have no idea if he was or was not a charged creeper. Alright, let's eat. Not totally forget. Ooh, got more cobble though. I really don't want a creeper to go off. That must be the edge of our area here. We get like a river biome or something. What? What? Oh, this... Come on. Where's my bow? Is this my bow? What's going on? No! Where's my bow? Did I put it in here? Oh. Okay, it's already in. I don't know how exactly that happened, but wow. Disconcerting. That's why we carry spares, by the way. Are you charged? I don't know what they look like. Do they kind of glow a little bit or something when they get... Come here, creeper. Have you been hit by lightning? Either of you? Is there any difference? No heads. Again, this is a long shot. I don't think I've ever had a charged creeper head, or creeper head, whatever they call them. So I don't know all the mechanics exactly. Not gonna claim to. Lots of spiders. I'm gonna need a bit of orange. Oh, I got some. Probably no coincidence that we have the exact number we need. Alright, that's not bad. I think I got him on a blind distant shot. Doubt it. That's pretty. Oh, wait, now we can breed the bunnies. We were talking about that. Ooh, look at our sugars doing so well. We'll wait until morning for that, though. How do I... Hello. That's a sure sign to move. When you get a group coming at you from one side, watch out. There's likely something coming at you from behind as well. Alright. Oh, two. Let's go take the skelly out first. Okay. I haven't seen any lightning. I don't even know if it's still technically a thunderstorm, so it's maybe a bit of a wasted effort, but at least the sword gives us a better chance on the gunpowder. Like how loud my mouse sounds. Oh. Sun's rising. another. But it's kind of what I was talking when clear all this out. We want the sand anyway, but it's also another great place to kind of spend nights out. Oh, I hear you, spider. Make a little tour here and look for some more creepers. See you coming? Up here that way. There was a creeper over here. Did he despawn on me? That would be like the game. Well, alright. Not too bad a start to the day. It's like eating your Cheerios. You gotta clear the monsters. Alright, let's go get this sugar. Get all that turned over. Oh no. Come on. And we're gonna go get rid of all this junk. There's that. Creepers waiting above my head. Oh, again. I should have done this while I was over there. Yet another favorite reason of this biome. No rain, so it's nice and quiet. Garbage, 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 good. Whoa. Gold, gold. Might as well put the iron. Maybe, I don't know. Definitely don't need the andesite. We've got some coal in here. Let's put all the rest of the coal. I do want... Do I just have sand in here now? Maybe I already got all that. What is this? Oh, because I was going to bring that back to see if that finished out. And I kind of want to do the same here. We don't need these bones. Oh, with that chainmail chestplate. We don't see enough chainmail to really... I mean, we can easily just toss it, right? Not a big deal, but... Alright, now... When we get there, it's all about one portal. again, I've said in other builds, I kind of like actually leaving as much of this stuff natural as I can. Um, the necessity of growing some sugarcane for paper real quick outweighs the aesthetic, but we can. I think we're gonna have some extra. I think this is all. I'm gonna just do this row too, and then we'll call it good. I think that's, when those are grown back up, we should be in good shape. What happened to that? Just saw a mob coming down the hill over here. Where'd he go? Thought I did. Oh, there he is. Fun. Alright. So hopefully that will go. Can we bone meal sugarcane? Have we done that before? Would seem like a thing, right? It's also very weird that I just have a full stack of bone. Got some sand over here. Try to keep a little semblance. I'm not too worried because get indoors and that'll be that. Now if you gotta use it, kind of thinking. And what I'm thinking is kind of a southwestern mountainy type ranch, a little bit, where you actually sit up a bit. So rather than digging out the rest of this terracotta, we'll just kind of raise a bit. Now, if we did that, still very much spitballing here for a bit, so bear with me. I think two up, and this is still kind of our foundation. And kind of two-part system here. One, I would like to buffer us from the sounds inside. And two, I'd like to have kind of like a decked environment. And we're gonna have to go get more wood, by the way, but we've got the trees we replanted, which have hopefully regrown, and we should, we got all that forest that was out in the distance. One vertical height like this, I don't think has enough to spawn. It certainly won't spawn any zombies or anything. Maybe spiders, but I don't know. Let's just do those for whatever it's worth. But kind of the crawl space idea that you don't want to be sitting right on the ground when it's a hot, arid environment. You kind of get that pocket. It's very similar to dealing with cold in the opposite extreme. Permafrost in the Arctic. You want to lessen that as much as you can. So this isn't going to go too far yet, but it's kind of a sense of what we could do. And then we will... not here, though, actually. There. Look at that. Another day. Not wasted. Well spent. Alright, well, we got a bed on here. Let's try out our sleeping platform. Not too bad. And I'm actually kind of down with using a lot of the oak on this. The acacia would match with everything, but I actually kind of think a little bit of variety and contrast is a good thing here. So let's dump those. I'm going to keep the... just regular stone on me. Now, I think that was the one we'd done before. I kind of like to get back to this this bigger area of trees if I can. And as much as mountains or any other biome, getting upward in the Badlands can be a little bit Tetrisy. Not because I'm too worried. Because I'm too worried about breaking the blocks or anything, but I don't... No, stop it! I don't like to break too many because they clog up your inventory so much. How if we go over here? Ooh, this could be good. Nope. And this is all too reminiscent of the real deal when you're out in these eroded things. You'll have a pretty smooth slope, but there'll just be some shelf that's cut through that eroded very sharply, and makes it tough to scramble as much as it would seem to. So some of these mesa tops can be very difficult to get to. But when you get up there, you can find a lot of good stuff. Sorry, not just kind of falling into the lull of the endless turn and chop and get every tree game. If you ever decide to, kind of base off of the Badlands and start from scratch, do the whole farming bit and all that, you're actually being pretty historically accurate. If you make all your farming activities up on the mesa tops as opposed to down in the bottomlands, that's how they were natively done. Now, granted, in today's era and climate, we kind of do the opposite, right? The best, obviously, water is going to flow downhill, and you can it's pretty easy to bring fertilizer and nutrients and things to wherever you're growing stuff. It's a lot tougher to bring water. Now you can, excuse me, you can run a pipeline and have it run a lot of water, but unless it's set up like an aqueduct and flowing downhill, it has a lot of challenges. So the native peoples, at least in a wetter climactic period, which was anywhere from 1700 to a few thousand years ago, there was a lot more moisture in the American Southwest. And again, I'm talking American Southwest, not specifically the Badlands. I don't. There's not, as far as I recall, there's not a lot of mesa headland type terrain. The Badlands are beautiful and eroded out, but I don't think that there's large expanses on top of them. They're kind of just fields of pillars. But again, that's my memory from childhood, not having been there as an adult or particularly studied the people that lived there or anything. In the American Southwest, the cultures that tied into the Chaco culture area, and the various I'm not sure what there's a correct term, a preferred term, and there's one that's pretty much generally derogatory to the current peoples that still live in the area, right? The Hopi and the I'm sorry, I'm not a full some of the Navajo, some of the Apache, I believe, still live in those areas. Kiowa, maybe. Kiowa may be more the plains. They're combined, or whatever ancestors used to be referred to as Anasazi. That was the term that was either incorrectly translated or used with the significance that was the ancient ones. However, I believe, and again, I didn't look at any of this stuff, I wasn't really thinking about it. I believe that there's actually meaning to it that implies ancient enemies. Um, much like in the upper Midwest, was it the Chippewa? Or no, I'm gonna struggle. I can't do it. One of the two nation groups, or really ethnic population groups in the area. The term the European settler expansionist, kind of adopted until my childhood, still used almost universally, and I think it's Chippewa, and that may be the word. Again, I'm not trying to use any of this as offensive. If you have a background or familiarity with the languages and the peoples, feel free to correct me. I will try to correct myself as well. But I know the Sioux. I don't think it's Sioux. I think they are the Lakota people. So maybe it is. Either one way or the other. The European settlers. This is a horrible story, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm slaughtering it so badly. European settlers came in, and they were in contact with one of the groups. The other people said, "Oh, those people are," and maybe it was the Sioux. Although I think that sounds too close. But we don't use Sioux, so maybe it was Sioux, um, and that's Lakota now. And it was the Ojibwa or Chippewa, which I think are the same. Again, forgive me if I'm mistaking this. It's another thing. I don't just look at constantly, but I know. So I think the Chippewa or Ojibwe people were in contact with some of the settlers. They for whatever reason were in contact, and as whoever the early settlers arriving were, and this may have gone back to fur trappers, missionary kind of stuff, pre anything American, really French, Europe, or British, just type exploration parties. But when they came out into the area, they said, "Oh, what are these other people?" And the one side said, "Oh," and I'm going to use Sioux. That sounds right, but I apologize if I'm mistaken. So they say, "Oh, they're the Sioux," and that was just kind of what they adopted and accepted, and it really meant like the snakes or the snake people. It was like a derogatory term that they had for their enemies, and they just say to the Europeans that are coming out, "Oh, this is what those people are." And so for hundreds of years, as they integrate, um, the Europeans never bothered to readjust their vocabulary until just recently, just now. So yeah, it's kind of sad. But Anasazi is the same story there. I don't know why I didn't just say Anasazi and say that they're like ancient enemy and not slaughter a story. But that was really how I first became aware of the changes in language and how it can sometimes be artificially slow to react. Um, so what's next for our little platform foundation of goodness here? I'm kind of thinking, where's our deal? If we're really talking about this as like a crawl space, right? What if we did stuff like that? Of course, I'm going to lose blocks. Dang it. what if we just kind of did the little like graded areas for the crawl space underneath? What do we do? 3 here. 3. These are a little trickier because we don't want to. Is that how we did it? Do we have 5 on that other side? What? Oh, did we do 2? Arrgh. 2 on that side. There. Okay. So now we've kind of got the foundation with a raised crawl space. I think that's a good start. And we'll maybe put some like fence across those two to further because snake and scorpion country certainly can get all kinds of nasty. I don't think a fence will keep any of those things out, but what it and I'm I'd said way back, World 2 was the Susan Delgado world, which is an allusion to a character in Stephen King's The Dark Tower series of books. And I'd said at the time that I was rereading it, and I've kind of been, I won't say stuck, but slow getting through I believe it's Wolves of Kala. It's kind of an interlude book with some backstory information, but it has much more of a Western feel to it than just traditional like horror or fantasy type stuff. And that's a piece that I don't really know. I went too early because I think we want one more here. And then we'll go here. Oh, I'm not going to have it there. No, maybe I'm getting a little crazy here. Just do that and that. That. Okay. some logs. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so those all are set. Oh, I guess. Hang on. Before we make things any worse on ourselves. I need a lot more wood. Oh, I never put a torch in the middle of this one either. And of course, I'm going to lose a piece of wood for that. Call that the wood tax. Let's go back and sleep. How's our sugar's coming? Well, I said maybe we're gonna be flying back by the end of this episode. I don't think that's gonna be the case at all, sadly. But not too sadly. I'm happy. I kind of got fired up to do a bit more of a build than what we'd done previously. And again, the fortress. I love that spirit and sense, but that's going to be ongoing for such a long time. This may draw out a bit more than I'd intended, but of course. So I need 4 more. I don't know what I can make 4 pieces of fence. Actually, I'm going to need a bunch more. Do I have more sticks? So much of our wood. That's alright though. Trees. That's why we replant them. They're renewable. Alright, so let's finish these out. Again, barely noticeable. You could argue totally waste of resources. But I think those are what add little touches to Minecraft. Make it the game that it is having these little personal touches in there. Woo! Right. That is so. In case you don't know what I'm doing here, I hope it's hope it's not too amazing or stupendous to see it. So this is in lots of hot, arid type places. A big part of homes is often the porch. Without air conditioning and such modern conveniences. Okay, now we've used all our logs, so we can even put up more posts. But yeah, you know, evenings and mornings and all that, you'd sit out and have lots of, seating, benches and chairs and stuff like that out to sit on, where you could enjoy a little more air movement because it's typically not wet and humid. It's just hot. And so now, okay, I didn't need the block there. Those are going to be posts, right? And there we go. Got a rising structure. Getting close, not so close we have to wrap up immediately. I think the next course of stone brick we can certainly do right now. I don't know why I gave up on that one. Can still grow. Alright, everybody grow up big and strong. 47, that's like 15 rockets. So we don't need to, we don't have a whole lot here. So, next up, and I don't think I'm going to do like big wide doors here just because of the space. I think this will be a full extra row. See what more we can get out of. What? Seriously? Oh yeah, it's coming. So this is kind of that kind of rustic cabin feel where, and cobble could have worked here as well, kind of accurately, because a lot of times, it would be like a masonry stone wall uh, on the lower part of a cabin or a building, and then wood up above, and that's kind of what I'm going here with the raised foundation. You just build that up, but wouldn't use it more extensively. And I don't think we're going to. One, we're not. I don't think we're going to use any glass in our windows. We're going to keep those open, and we'll probably do the same fence, just like the crawl space, but for us, because again, it would be a hot, dry climate. You don't need to worry as much, and while yeah, you could get some insects, but with our fencing through the windows, it will kind of be that allusion to screen type material or whatever that you would use. And I think back in the day, he kind of just dealt with it. Now, I don't know that we need any more stone bricks. That may have been a total waste, but I don't think we need any more plain stone either, really. We're likely going to need a lot more wood. but I'd like to get some more logs. And I'm kind of thinking once we get all this set that maybe we do a dark roof over the top of it, which would be totally opposite of what you really want to do in this environment. You'd want as light a roof as possible to reflect the sun's energy. But yeah, we're getting closer here. So in the next episode, we will head to yes, it is. Sorry, I was stopping to read the little teaser splash screen there. So, in the next episode, we're going to go get trees because we want some more logs to do all of our deck posts around the outside, and I think we'll probably do a few posts within the cabin itself, the interior, that would be done as well. And maybe for the inside, we'll shave those. Maybe for the outside, leave them rough. I don't know, just variety. It's kind of nice to mix around a little bit. I don't think that the walls and all that aren't going to be too terribly much. We'll probably do something internal, just on those, separating up so it's not just a huge run. Maybe inch in, but leave maybe 3 wide doorways between the rooms or something. They're just separated out. But yeah, we'll kind of wrap those things up, do some finishing touches, and take on some roof building. That's why we're gonna need a lot of wood, whether it's dark oak ripped out of the mines themselves, or maybe a combination, right? Maybe we do a bit of that just to set things off. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I want to thank you guys very, very sincerely. I hope that you've enjoyed this. A little bit more of a surprise building episode. But we certainly had some adventure down in the caves and through the overnight clearing out creepers. We're pretty well set for our portal. We need a bit more paper to fly back home again. And we'll want to finish up our building so it's ready when we get back. It may not be fully decorated or anything like that, but it'll be functional by the time we get back home. We'll move our chests and things inside, so we'll have some storage and everything ready to go. And when we then next return to this area after who knows how many adventures, we'll know that it's set up and ready to go. I'm just thinking here. We're early. This is a pretty short episode. One thing. We're going back in. If anybody's got places to be, feel free to drop out. We're not going to do anything crazy. I just want to add in a bit of a screenshot of our construction work here, because as you guys may notice, I'm still pretty new at the whole oh boy. Let's mercifully not do it that way. Maybe up here, just to show that we've got, I don't know what you guys think. Above, below. Doesn't really show a whole lot of dimension there. Oh, something like that, right? Just to show we've been working. Alright, there we go. We'll have a thumbnail for our latest endeavor. Okay, now I mean it. I really just wanted a better splash screen. Let's see what it's got this time. Don't worry, be happy. See, way better. We would have missed out on that. Alright, out of there. Thank you, screen back up. Very sincerely want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying. Hope maybe my fumbling building attempts give you guys some inspiration in your own worlds. If you've got better ideas or done similar type stuff, where if you have a feel for where you think I'm going with this, feel free to comment and point me in the direction of maybe a screenshot or a video you've got of something similar. But yeah, think ranch style, so it's going to be low slung. That roof will come out over the deck, fairly flat, and then may rise a bit more steeply over the heart of the building. So we'll see. We'll be inspired as we go. But for now, thank you so much. Do take breaks between these videos. I've got another beautiful day out here. I think I'm going to do at least one more. It's still fairly early. Um, Before the day really heats up, and then go try to be outside and enjoy it. So take care of yourselves. If you can lend someone a hand or do someone a solid, please do. It'll make you feel as good as it'll make them feel, and that's what this is all about. This thing we call life. So you guys do take care. You're awesome. Next time we'll do it again. Bye now.